Welcome into the latest edition of Extra Time. We have Frank Leboeuf, Moreno and Stevie, Nicol here. And for the third day running, we're going to be talking about Jan's fish video. I don't think Frank Leboeuf has seen it. First question is whether I've stopped laughing yet after Jan's video running. And I tell you, every time I see it, I still laugh again. I cannot wait for Frank to see it. So yes, I just stopped laughing.
Oh, here we go.
Well, here we go again.
Shuffling of the feet, a little false start. Yeah. See, my concern is that he's already dragging his feet, and we're not even 10 meters in. Come on, Jan.
Come on, Jan.
Hey, that right knee is not working. That right knee is not working well. The fish is coming. The fish is coming, Jan.
By the way, the fish isn't even trying.
No.
I think the fish...
Stay on your feet, Jan. Stay on your feet, Jan.
Frank, what do you make of that video?
Well, I have to say, Kay, I've seen it because when Jan was there, you know, the day after, he showed us, and I had the chance to see it, and I saw that bloody fish, you know, trying to chase him. That was very nice to see him, you know. And what I like the most is these big calves, you know. It's like they're not moving. It's like running. It's like sliding. That's very intense, you know. And I was suffering for him. He still must be in a very big pain, you know. And it's been like a week since he did that, you know. But I don't know why Jan was doing that. I don't understand, really.
The key point there is that Jan is not lifting his feet.
Wow. This is an impression, a reenactment from Craig Burley.
Yes.
Check as the fish.
Yes. Well, although
That's
Craig's
exactly
knees
what
are
I'm
better
saying.
than Jan's there.
That's exactly what I'm saying. He's sliding. You know, what's wrong with him? You know? Oh my God.
I didn't
Good one.
even realise Frank had
I like
already seen it.
the fish, Shaka the fish. You know, I like it.
Who thought Shaka could impersonate a fish?
That's a big fish. That's a big fish, let me tell you.
Shaka said yesterday, though, if Jan had to run 10 more metres, the fish would have overtaken him.
Yeah.
Would have done.
Yeah.
Right, no more on this fishy business, all right? Start, bench or drop. Stevie, Jan or the fish?
Come on now.
Go on, Ali.
It's got to be Jan, eh? You've got to drop Jan.
Yeah.
Sorry, this you don't get to say.
Oh, I don't get to see him.
No
You
way.
got to, well, too late.
Go on then.
I've started, so I'll finish.
Go on then, what would you do?
Well, I'd start me.
Obviously.
I think there's some potential in the fish.
Yeah.
So Jan's getting dropped.
Ali.
I'm going to take the fish under my fin, and I think there's a future there. Dave.
I think the fish is a long distance runner. Another lap and the fish overtakes Jan for certain.
Yes.
And I think he would do the same to Stevie eventually. I'm starting the fish, I'm benching Stevie, and Jan gets nowhere near this team. He is being dropped for life.
At least he'd know his place.
He gone.
I'm steady.
What about you, Frank?
Oh well, you know, I respect so much Stevie that I don't want him to be in that team. So I want to drop him, you know, for sure, to make sure it's not involved with the fish or Jan. So and then I will start the fish. I will bench Jan, and I will make sure Stevie is not involved with those two people, you know, for sure.
Yeah, I think I might have pulled. I've got a messy hammy. Got a messy hamstring injury.
Oh.
Yeah, right.
When was the last time you ran?
Oh, this is a good question.
I've actually
When he got lost.
I've actually
When he
got an
got
answer
lost.
for you. I actually realised that I can still get around.
Oh.
No surprise, haggis is involved. I took him out about 5 weeks ago, and I met a friend of mine who's got a dog that haggis plays with. And so previously, the dogs just played and that was it. And for some reason, he got a smell of something. And he was off. And there was a main road too near, and I had to chase him. And I must have ran for about, I'm going to say 4 minutes.
Oh.
Which is a long time.
Was it a 4-minute mile?
Which is a long, yeah, I ran a mile. I did it in 4 minutes.
And 100 yards.
But no, seriously. So I was chasing him, and he ran through woods, and then he came out of there, and then he was going through in people's gardens. And eventually he stopped. I didn't catch him, but eventually he stopped because the scent must have come to the end. And I got him, and he was about 100 yards away from the main road. But, so yes, I can still run.
Well, there you go.
And you're here with us.
And I'm still here.
Yeah.
And I never pulled a hammy, a calf, or a groin or anything.
Yeah.
So
You could play for
better neck
PSG
than I
this week.
thought, yes.
All right, guys. What adjustments do you think Leeds and Manchester United will make since they just played against each other on Wednesday, or is there not enough time to make any major adjustments? Does it matter that if you just played against that same team? Of course, you're going to make adjustments if you're playing any team, right?
I don't think, well, Man United won't make adjustments. They'll just go about it in a better way. The way they set about it, they let themselves down by falling asleep at the start of each half. You know, if they cut that out, then they'll cut out 2 goals. And so, on paper, they should win the game. So for Man United, absolutely, it's pretty simple. You concentrate from the first minute to the last minute. And for Leeds, they just have to try and get after United the way they did and take the chances again when they come. Unfortunately for Leeds United, I think defensively we will see some bigger cracks in this game.
For Stevie, if Liverpool doesn't qualify for Europe, is it time to get rid of Klopp? If so, who would you be bringing in? And who would you like to get in the transfer market to revamp the squad?
Well, number one, you're not getting rid of Klopp. I can't believe actually how many times I've heard people asking that question. Why would you get rid of Klopp? You know, it's the players that need to be changed, not the manager.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, I really can't believe people are asking this. So many people are asking the question. I just don't see it. What was the second part?
Who would you like
Who would
to
you
get
bring in? Listen, I've already said that I think Serbi at Brighton has got them playing absolutely fantastic football.
De Zerbi.
So, yeah. So to me, he would be ideal.
But in the transfer market to revamp the squad?
Well, in the middle of the park, you know, Declan Rice, Caicedo, you know, people like that for me who are already proven in the Premier League would be ideal because you're not gambling as much. You know, you just have to look at Liverpool. They go and spend 70 million on Keita, albeit he was fantastic in the Bundesliga, but it didn't work. Hasn't worked. Hasn't done it in the Premier League. So I would go for players like Declan Rice and Caicedo because you know they can produce in the Premier League.
McAllister, can I give a shout to McAllister?
Cucurella?
Oh, Cucurella, yeah.
Bellingham, maybe?
Chocolate.
Jude
Go on,
Bellingham?
Alan.
Well, we could do. Yeah, we'll get Cucurella for the FA Cup and the
Carabao Cup.
Carabao Cup. How about
And McAllister.
I'm just saying.
Good shout.
Well, if he likes De Zerbi, he likes Caicedo, he likes McAllister, he likes a lot of Brighton.
that? I actually wouldn't say McAllister.
Oh, what? What's wrong with him?
Well, it doesn't fit the way that Klopp plays the game or wants to play the game. The way he had Liverpool playing the game. I don't think McAllister fits into that middle three.
Okay.
So it's not that he's not a fantastic player. He is a fantastic player, but I just don't think he's the right type.
And you, go on.
No, so you're agreeing with Don then that you wouldn't have McAllister in the Liverpool 11?
No, I'm not agreeing with Don at all.
Okay. All right.
Listen, let's not mix things up.
All right.
If McAllister was playing for Liverpool tomorrow,
Yeah.
I wouldn't be disappointed.
Okay.
Because presently, who is playing for Liverpool at the moment isn't doing very well. So that wouldn't be a problem. Let me put it that
Let's
way.
not get it twisted.
Yeah. Let's
He
not.
agrees with Don. You wouldn't get rid of Klopp then, Frank?
No, of course not. And I'm fed up a little bit with that dictator of emergency that every time something goes wrong, you know, even if the guy proved and Klopp proved 100% that you can bring something, that when it doesn't work, you know, you have to get rid of the coach, like immediately. Like, it doesn't work, he doesn't know how to play the players anymore, so get rid of him. No, as Stevie said, it may be the players who are not good enough anymore, and Klopp has to deal with the situation. And I think that the last guy I will get rid of today is Mr. Klopp. because he does the job, and we know that he's very efficient at it. And in terms of hiring players, I think Jude Bellingham will fit. I don't know if Stevie agree with me. Will fit very well in the middle of the park.
Absolutely, yeah. He does everything. I mean, there you go. There's your 3 signings: Declan Rice, Caicedo, and Jude Bellingham. That's.
Yeah, the problem is that Liverpool is not going to be the only team going after Jude Bellingham.
Well, we were sort of dreaming, Ali.
Oh, okay.
Let's be honest. Let's keep it real.
Okay. Let's not get it twisted.
No, let's not get it twisted again.
All right.
Right now, it's a wish list. Okay, not reality, a wish list.
Sorry, Steve. My bad.
The theory and the practical. I keep telling you, the theory and the practical are 2 different things.
All right.
Let him have it, Ali. Let him have it. It's been a tough time for these Liverpool types.
not as tough as it has been for Jan.
You support Middlesbrough.
And the fish.
He's giving it all that. I was in a tough time. You support Middlesbrough. Talk about a tough time. You had a tough decade.
You haven't watched us lately, have you?
Tough decade.
Start, bench, or sell.
The fish.
Well, listen, when you're used to disappointment, it's okay. You guys aren't used to disappointment anymore.
All right. I'll go with that.
Start, bench, or sell. Manager edition. Ale, Ten Hag, Arteta, and Xavi.
Wow. Wow. Oh, mommy.
Well, you got to start Arteta, eh?
Yeah, well, I'm going to start Arteta. I'm going to bench. I'm going to bench Xavi, and I'm going to drop Ten Hag.
Ooh.
No.
I would start Arteta, bench Ten Hag, and drop Xavi.
Frank?
I have to go with Stevie. What Ten Hag did, where there were a limit of the complete blow, and Arteta, of course, first, nothing to compare with the others. Xavi did well, but I didn't feel the pressure that Xavi had, like Ten Hag had. So it's why I will bench Ten Hag and drop. Fortunately,
good question, though, isn't it?
Huh?
Good question.
Yeah, it is a good question, and I will say that, and I'm not defending my answer here, just providing some additional information. The same way that Ten Hag had to deal with.
Somebody says I'm not defending what.
No, this is more information.
This
is more information, more context, more information. The same way that Ten Hag had to deal with Ronaldo's situation, which I think he did very well. Xavi walks into Barcelona in a locker room that was all over the place, and Messi gone, and no identity, no idea as to what they were and who they were, where they were going, and what they were going to get there. It wasn't an easy job, and he has managed now to put this team in pole position to win La Liga. So there it is. Just more context.
The defence rests, Your Honour.
Yes.
I like that. It's a good defence. Who's been the biggest disappointment so far this season in the Premier League, player or club?
Well, that really has to be a straightforward question.
I don't know.
Go ahead.
Well, it has to be Liverpool, isn't it? Like, honestly, 6 months ago, Liverpool were in position to win 4 trophies. Never been done in the history of the game. Never been done. But for 2 games, they would have won 4 trophies last year. And now they're sitting in 10th and looking as if they're never going to win another game of football. I mean, that's one mighty drop-off, isn't it? I mean, who else has done that?
Hey, can I just say that the pain in your face while you're
it
providing
painful?
all of this information, all of this context.
Do you understand how much trouble my TV's in on Monday when we play Everton? Because one of these days this year, it could get smashed.
So Liverpool the club.
Well, I'm open to hear any other offers, but I mean that's as big a drop off as it is, surely.
No, I'm happy to put Liverpool ahead of Chelsea, even if it's not that nice with Chelsea. I really think that I agree with Stevie. You know, nobody expected Chelsea to win the league this season, where I think Liverpool was sharing the the top, with Manchester City like 6 months ago. And as Stevie said, now they can't even win a game, so it's a huge drop. As a player, I tried to find some, but I couldn't find, maybe there are too many. It's why I don't want to name them. And I want to get out, I want to be out of problems, so
just say Cucurella and then Todd Bowley will like it.
Yeah, yes, another like.
No, because Cucurella, you don't expect anything from him. I mean, he's never been a top player.
No, that's
he's
true.
not like I would
true.
say like Koulibaly signing for the club was a big transfer, and you expect something big from him. And then you have Fofana signing, Badiashile signing, and you don't see Koulibaly anymore. So you will have to place Koulibaly with Cucurella. I didn't expect anything from Cucurella. I'm disappointed about Koulibaly, but there are so many players, we thought Van Dijk would be back to his best. What about Salah? What about some others? I don't know. There are so many that we can name, and I'm gonna be quiet now.
Raheem Sterling.
Oh, yeah, that too. Even when Frank is trying to be nice to Cucurella, he wasn't so nice.
Yeah, I know. I know.
I don't want to be mean to Cucurella, but I didn't expect much from him anyway. So what?
Yeah.
All right, for all, how would you feel if you were retroactively awarded a title, or if a title were revoked? I know you were talking the other day, Steve, that you were saying if you were given it after the fact, it wouldn't feel the same. So let me ask you the second part of the question. How would you feel if you'd gone through all that, won a title, and then it was revoked?
It wouldn't change how I felt because we won it. Just because somebody upstairs decides, for whatever reason, you're not actually. It's not going to be in paper. We know, inside that you did it. So, yeah, no. If it's revoked, it doesn't change. You still got the emotional attachment to win it.
You got the emotional attachment to winning it that you don't have when somebody gives you the title afterward, right? So that's that same emotional attachment that you don't get when somebody says, well, this team is somehow the title has been revoked from them. Now you're the champions, and you're like, all right, I guess. So we won it? I don't know. That lack of attachment is the same emotional attachment that you do have when you've won it and somebody else says, no, it's not your title. Oh, no, yes, it is. Yes, it is. And it remains that way.
Yeah.
What about you, Frank? If you were, let's take the first part of the question,
you give me a title that you didn't give me at the time. I think I will deny it because, as Ali said, it's not the right time. It's too late, and you don't have the emotion, you don't have the feeling that you would have had at the time. You deserve that title, so I don't care. I don't want it anymore. And for the second part, as Stevie said, I know if I really want it and fairly want it, or if I cheated, which is not the case for the player of Manchester City, because we are talking about that. I think the players on the field, they did the job. So you cannot take them out of the title. They want it, whatever you're going to decide.
Fair enough. Nice questions tonight.
Aye.
Thank you so much for sending them in. Send some more about Jan tomorrow. Any excuse to play the video again? See you then.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.